boy, he call me TLC. I got all you want, baby, I got everything you need. Tangerine, lemon, cherry, dripping all over me. I'm your notorious Roy G. B.I.V.
It's no secret, there is a chance your kid doesn't like power sports. Some of y'all that ride together as families might be shocked to hear, but according to several high-functioning journalists and investment companies, the millennial generation is not buying motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, dirt bikes, or watercraft like the amazing Generation X, boomers, and the greatest generation before them. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you are not the people we're speaking about, as there's always exceptions to the rule. So come with us on this magical journey and explore the top reasons why your kid sucks and doesn't want to ride a motorcycle. If you like this content, please hit the subscribe button and smash that like button. Then remember, if you're in Texas and need a new motorcycle, UTV, ATV, dirt bike, or watercraft, come to the best dealership in South Texas, Wild West Motorplex. You can call or text the number on the screen and we'll get you and your kids set up with the next awesome power sports machine. Now to the video. One reason your kid doesn't like power sports is your kid's pants won't pull up far enough for them to straddle the seat. The sagging over baggy pants that went out in style in like 1999 just became a thing again, crossbred with mom jeans with a waist that covers your kid's entire torso and makes them look like it's Pat, a genderless SNL character. Let's be honest, if your kid tried to ride a motorcycle with those monstrosities of the fashion world, your kid would probably get tangled up in a wheel or dad's exposed drive shaft, and your kid would have their leg ripped off. But who knows? Maybe that could become a new fashion trend. Cut off your leg, get a peg leg. It's a new thing. Number 2. One reason your kid doesn't like motorcycles is your kid can't get their phone to their ear with a helmet on. We all know your kid lives and dies by their cell phone, and how are they supposed to swipe right, smash a thumbs up, or respond to a TikTok video while ripping through the countryside at 80 miles an hour enjoying the beauty of the earth? No, this won't work indeed. That's not progressive enough for your kid. If your kid has its phone taken away, it starts screaming like a baboon who just got challenged to a fight to the death. Do us all a favor, take the phone away under lock and key. That way your kid doesn't explode in front of us, because here at Wild West Motorplex, we might slap the stupid out of your kid, and that's a Wild West guarantee. Number 3, another reason your kid doesn't like power sports is your kid can't use 2 hands to eat while riding a motorcycle. How is your kid supposed to shove Taco Bell's latest dog meat taco that's covered in some kind of fake cheese sauce? Those things are flavored with so many chemicals that you can almost taste the cancer. But don't touch your kid's taco habit. But seriously, eating at Taco Bell 8 times a week is unhealthy, even by my standards. But I digress. Your kid would never ride a motorcycle because they'd have to put 2 hands on the handlebars, and that just won't work. Another reason your kid doesn't like power sports, your kid didn't get a participation trophy and a recognition plaque that reads, "You're a winner," just for buying a motorcycle. Yep, there is no participation award for riding a motorcycle, just the excitement of being free and on the open road. Real riders don't want a participation trophy, and they live for the moment that's in front of them, 1 mile at a time. No motorcycle rider spends all their time planning elaborate selfies so they can get their mother's sister, Aunt Karen, riled up when she sees them doing something stupid on the internet. Now, your kid isn't going to get a trophy, not from us, and probably not from anyone else ever again. The joy of experience is enough. Another reason your kid doesn't like power sports is because a bug might hit them in the face, and they would need an emergency counseling session in college for emotional support in their safest space possible. And then they would probably ask you to pay for memorial service for the bug. It's true, your kid is so worried about taking innocent life with their face that even them thinking about it will make them seek professional counseling. And rest assured, there's probably no hope of your kid ever serving in the military. Not with this level of BS. Again, you should have put them on a bike when they're younger, and none of this would have ever happened. Another reason your kid kind of sucks and doesn't like motorcycles is because your kid can't afford one. They spent 14 years in college, and they're not doctors or lawyers. Nope, that's right, your kid went into hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt trying to get 3 degrees. 1 in humanities, 1 in social or gender studies, and 1 in underwater basket weaving, for which no jobs actually exist. But don't worry, Congress is going to bail your kid out. However, after that bailout, your kid decided to go get 2 more degrees. 1 in sociology, focusing on how to understand oppressed people, and a master's degree focusing on people's personal pronouns, also which no jobs exist for. If you would have put them on a motorcycle when they were 7, they probably would have gotten a job in business and ended up running their own company. Another reason your kid hates power sports is your kid is possibly allergic to fresh air. With all the pills your kid is on for the pollen in the air and with the so-called change in climate, your kid has come to a decision that fresh air is toxic, just like their father's masculinity. So no riding in the wind to a destination that only you and a couple of pals know about for this kid. They are anti-free speech and now they're anti-fresh air. But don't worry, they did go get a tattoo that said #coexist on their face, so you got that to stare at for the rest of your life. Another reason your kid hates power sports is your kids might get their hands dirty checking oil. Your kid can't support big oil, and anything that burns oil must be bad for the environment. And your kid said touching oil is like getting the blood of the earth on their hands, and they live a cruelty-free lifestyle. Oh, by the way, your kid asked me to remind you, they're out of Vaseline. No idea why they wanted it, didn't ask, but just remember it's also an oil product. Number 9. Another reason your kid sucks and doesn't want to ride motorcycles is because they don't want to get their synthetic clothing caught on the exhaust pipes. Out of protest for big cotton, your kid took up wearing only synthetic materials that are mostly extremely flammable. So literally your kid could burst into flames on a motorcycle. Just don't tell them those synthetic clothes are also actually oil products. And number 10, the last reason your kid won't ride a motorcycle or dislikes power sports is your kid hates power sports because they don't have air conditioning. Despite the howl of the wind, the open road, your kid refuses to be in anything that doesn't have climate control and a protective cabin. Like in your mother's friend's Karen's vehicle. Then Karen goes off destroying more than just hourly employees. She's also destroying your kid's chances of being normal. We told you that progressive daycare you call university was a bad place to stick your kid, but the damage is done. The damage is done. Well, that was 10 reasons why your kid kinda sucks and doesn't like power sports. Thanks for watching, and now before you go, click on the next video. Let's go back to the motorcycle footage, right? Yeah, go ahead. Click that next video. And once you click on the video, go grab your kid and make them watch the video. Don't worry, I don't think they're actually gonna need counseling for this next video. Let's just unbrainwash your kid and bring them back from the dark side.